Hi, this is Adam Kunzmiller, and I'm joined with Board Game Geek, and I'm joined by Robert Burke from WizKids, the designer of King's Struggle. So
King's Struggle.
What is King's Struggle?
King's Struggle is a trick-taking game, but it's really not a trick-taking game.
I'm
It's about 5% trick-taking, it's 5% set collection, and it's 90% negotiation.
Awesome.
So every player is going to get their own deck of cards, and they're all the same, and they're just different characters, and they range in they have a power value from 1 to 10. So on every round, the leading player is going to play one face up. Everybody else plays a card face down.
Mm-hmm.
When they're all played face down, they're flipped face up simultaneously. Whoever has the highest power number at the end of the round wins the trick and gains all the cards.
Okay.
All right. And then you're going to score points based on having matching numbers or having runs, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would score a run of 4, which would be 6 victory points at the end. What makes the game different, though, is all these abilities on the cards. They're all for sale. So, for example, if I had a farmer down, the farmer's ability can add 5 power to any merchant in play. So here's the 5 power, so I could turn this jeweler from a 6 power to an 11 power. But that's valuable, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to get money.
That's where the negotiation comes into
Exactly.
play.
And the money.
What's it worth to you?
It's all worth every gold is worth a victory point as well.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on how the cards play out and the turn order is going to set up who has the stronger position for negotiation, and you're trying to get money out of people to use your power or not. You can negotiate not to use your power or to use your power in the future. If it's a binding deal that can be executed immediately, it has to happen. But if it's a future promise,
No guarantees.
No guarantees, right.
All right.
Yeah. So it's really a pure negotiation game with a trick-taking and set-collecting element to it.
What triggers the end of the game?
It's 7 rounds. You play for 7 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of the game, during setup, the players have to choose if they're playing with perfect information or imperfect information.
Okay.
Because, trick-takers
Sure.
usually one over the other.
Mm-hmm.
So we make them decide at the beginning, right? So if you're playing the night version, which is imperfect information, you take your 10 cards, shuffle them, discard 2 randomly, everybody does that, and you play 7 rounds, so you'll have 1 card left at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect information, you use all 10 cards, and you'll have 3 cards left at the end of the game. But either way, it's just 7 rounds, so the whole game, you're only playing 7 cards for the whole game.
It was probably pretty fast, I imagine.
It is, depending on how much negotiation players
Sure.
do, because that's really where the meat of the game is.
Yeah.
Because you really, in this game, you've got to learn to play the players more than you need to learn to play the game.
Right. Cool. And that was King's Struggle.